वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः नमो नमः. Welcome back to the Bhagavad Gita series after a gap of 3 weeks. I am joining from Bangalore Center in Girinagar. We have completed, we have skimmed through the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita called as Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga, the faith. We are nothing but bundle of faith. Nobody does anything. We may say, I am following that master, I am following that lineage, I am following that religion, but in fact, nobody is following anyone. For convenience, we say we are a follower of Krishna. How much you are following? Only we put on a mask to pretend that we are a follower of this religion, this faith, this lineage. Nobody can follow anyone. We are following our own swabhava. That is what Sri Krishna says. We are following the swabhava mainly of 3 categories: tamasic, rajasic and sattvic. According to the swabhava, that classification, exhaustively Sri Krishna introduced that one, Shraddha. Our faith is according to that one, and in 18th chapter, that concept is further gets elaborated in the 18th chapter. 18th chapter, the 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita has 72 verses. It is called as like an abstract. What you are going to study in Bhagavad Gita. It is called as abstract. To begin with, in a nutshell, in 72, whole of Bhagavad Gita is summarized in 2nd chapter. In the 18th chapter, Sri Krishna again reinforces what you have learnt. It is in the 2nd chapter, what you are going to study. In the 18th chapter, he summarizes what you have studied. 18th chapter. In the on Thursday we had Guru Purnima here in the center, and Mahabharata again and again says you do not walk in your life without a guru. Guru means one who is unbiased. We ourselves, we are so caught up in our day-to-day affair, we can't see what is right or wrong. We are becoming partial, carried away, emotionally attached. We cannot take a right decision. A guru is the one who is not attached, who can guide us. An unbiased opinion. For us, we as a householder, we are so engrossed in day to day, all our approaches are biased. We cannot take a right decision. Guru is the one who can give a unbiased. For example, when Pandavas in the Vanaparva Yudhishthira went to the forest, Dhaumyacharya from the gurus in the Acharya from the heavenly region came down onto the earth to guide. And Yudhishthira says, in our life we cannot go without Acharya. We need a guru. You have come to us, please guide us. while we are here. Dhaumyacharya specifically came to guide Pandavas in each and every step, to infuse, to tell what is right, what is not right. We do not want anyone who tells us it is not right. We want everyone to be very good to us. You are doing good, you are doing good. The teacher got to be straightforward. If it is not right, it has to be. If the teacher says, yes, it is good, there is no correction. You have to be, the teacher has to be straightforward. Dhaumyacharya, Guru Purnima is that one. Guru, mind is so fickle, goes everywhere. To prevent the fickle mind, we need a rider put onto that one. The rider, what brings the weight to our mind is called as Guru. Mind cannot focus, mind is all over the place. Guru is the one gives the direction. In the today's class, I asked one of the Acharya, he teaches in Gurukul, I asked him, Agne Naya Supataraye Asman Vishwanini Deva. I asked him to explain the meaning. He says, Agne Naya Supataraye, he said, we need the right path, our road should be good. In Vishnu Sahasranama it comes as Margo Neyo Neyo Neyaha. I asked him to explain what is that one. Marga, yes, we need a highway, clear way. In somebody said she just returned from California. Roads are so good, sir, hardly any traffic, roads are good. Marga, we want good road. And Agnena Yasupata, we need a good road, but what about the vehicle? Vehicle is a condemned vehicle. However good is the road, Raye means not only the road, we need the vehicle also good. I have old, unreliable vehicle. What is the use of a royal road? Margo Neya. Neya means traveler. Not only I need a good road, good path, right approach, and the vehicle also should be there. That Guru gives a weight to us, to the mind, not only to seek what is the road, which road has less traffic, which I can travel, and also gives the stamina to mind and the body. Mind and the body. For example, if the horse riding, Ashwavidya, to Nakula was known for looking after the horse. He knew the art of horse riding. And I was talking to that in Himalaya when we went on Yatra in Haridwar Ashram, the in charge, he has learned Ashwavidya. His father was in charge of 14 villages, like Patela, like he knew, and he was talking to his father how to ride the horse. Father guided this Manoj over the phone how to ride. Horse doesn't want ordinary rider on that one. Horse wants a fit person. Mind is called as Indriyani Paranyahu. Mind is called as a horse. Mind doesn't like a weak body. Mind like a horse. He was saying that the horse, if you are a novice, if you are sitting on the horse, and he said when he sat on the horse, deliberately first time, it was taking him close to the wall to crash his leg against the wall. Deliberately. Deliberately, he did not want to move. And he wanted to go forward. Horse used to turn its neck on the opposite side. Other side, not interested, not interested. And at times, it used to bend forward to topple him. Mind, it was not allowing. So, he asked his father how to his father told him how to ride the horse. You have to sit on it for two hours. Win its confidence. Make sure that horse understand the person riding on me is stronger than me. For us also, our mind takes the body for granted. Mind is like a horse and we are carried away wherever the horse goes. We have to train the body. Then only you can ride. So, Guru is required to train the mind. The horse, it can, in the Manayeva Manushyanam Karanam Bandha Mokshayoho. Mind is the source of moving Marga and Neya. To travel further, we need a strong mind, healthy mind. The Guru is required. Guru enables the mind, enables the body so that we can travel further and higher in life. In the first chapter, Arjuna says, what is the use of fighting the war? What is the use of fighting the war? It is better to go on the begging. War is Nakankshe Vijayam Raja Vijayam Krishna Nacha Rajyam Sukhanicha Kinno Rajena Govinda Kim Bogai Jivitena Va. What is the use of this wealth? What is the use of this kingdom? And it is better I live on a begging bowl and how much I need. And he wanted to he thought the sannyasa is the best one. This, no problem. It's ask somebody will give you some roti, you are happy. Why you need that one? He was asking, he pitched that concept. Yudhishthira also, after the war, he said, I want to go on to the forest, I want to become a sannyasi. And so here in the 18th chapter, Sri Krishna talks about that one. Sannyasa, what is sannyasa? What is tyaga? Sannyasa means outer renunciation. Tyaga means inner renunciation. The two concepts. Sannyasa, Arjuna wanted to give up everything and go to the forest. Outer renunciation. And I have renounced everything outside, but innerly I have not renounced. Karmendriyani sanyamya ya aste manasasmaran indriyartan vimoodatma mityachara sa uchyate. In the 3rd chapter, Sri Krishna tells, outside I have renounced, but inside craving is there. One who has that one, Sri Krishna tells that one as a damba. It's a dambachara. It is mityachara. It is a hotism. It is a show off. So, Sri Krishna, whole of Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna is talking about yoga mentally enabled. Not the outer renunciation. Sannyasa, changing the cloth is not the sannyasa, not the outer renunciation, but inner. He is talking about the inner renunciation. The whole chapter, otherwise, outer renunciation means running away, Bhagavad Gita would not have come up. Bhagavad Gita is regarded as the text for the humanity. As we are aging, so much problem also increases. I was thinking as we are getting older, body becomes weak, body is fragile, mind also is fragile. Mind also is fragile. We are getting very upset for small things also. Small things, lot of ailments are there. And we start getting less and less respect from the community also. So, old age is full of anger, frustration, disappointment. Life is not to be meant to be led with that one. We should not finish the game of our life with regret, whinging, cringing, complaining. How to do that one? Yes, we see that one as we are getting older, we get short-fused, our temperament reduces, and only complaining. Old age is only complaining. How to manage that one? Sri Krishna tells us every stage of our life is a lesson. Not to finish the game of your life with a regret. With a positive note, you finish the game of your life. That is the purpose of the 18th chapter. It is called as Moksha. The chapter is name itself Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. It is Bhagavad Gita, so Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. Moksha Sannyasa. Sannyasa you should renounce such a way that it liberates you. Renounce such a way that it liberates you. Moksha means Ma means Shri Krishna says Ma means me. Yiksha, your vision, should be always towards me is called as moksha. Moksha means some people, if they get a problem, they say, I just want a moksha. I want to run away. Sri Krishna gives a new definition. Moksha means Ma Yiksha. Give the full attention onto me, the perfect. That is the path of the freedom. Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. This chapter has 78 verses. The biggest of the chapters in Bhagavad Gita, and it's a very lofty chapter. And come, let us learn together. I am also a first student of this Bhagavad Gita class. I am also learning as we are moving forward. Arjuna Vacha Sannyasasya Mahabaho Tattvam Ichchami Veditum Tyagasya cha Hrishikesha Pritak Keshini Sudana Sannyasasya Mahabaho Tattvam Veditum Tyagasya cha Hrishikesha Pritak Keshini Sudana Sannyasasya Mahabaho. Here Sri Krishna addresses Arjuna as Mahabaho, and Arjuna says, I am not Mahabaho, you are the Mahabaho. Mahabaho, Arjuna says, oh Mahabaho, you are the one, you carries the whole universe through your shoulders. You are the one, the contemplating on you. Because of your grace, I am also able to take on responsibility. Sannyasasya Mahabaho Tattvam Ichchami Veditum. I want to know the significance of sannyasa. Oh Mahabaho Tyagasya cha Hrishikesha. Sannyasa and Tyaga, what are its difference? From outside appears to be same. Tyaga and sannyasa. Tyaga means I have given up. Sannyasa, generally we say, Tyagi and sannyasi are the same. What are the difference? Hrishikesha. We went on the yatra. The meeting point was at locally they say Rishikesh. It is not Rishikesh, it is Hrishikesh. Hrishika means senses. Senses, Isha means Lord. Lord of all senses. Our senses are not in control, our legs are not in control, ears are not in control, tongue is not in control. We are not Hrishikesha. The Hrishikesha is Bhagavan, the master of all senses residing in everyone. He is the master of all senses. It's called as Hrishikesha. Prithak, give the definition. Keshini Sudana. Sudana means Keshi, Rakshasa. Rakshasa, in the as a Krishna as a Leela, the Keshi, the demon, he killed the demon called as Keshi. O Keshini Sudana, one who killed the demon. O Keshini Sudana, Krishna, please tell me the difference. I want to know more about that one, and tell me the separately. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Kamyanam Karmanam Nyasam Sannyasam Kavayo Viduhu Sarva Karma Palatyagam Prahustyagam Vichakshana Kamyanam Karmanam Nyasam Sannyasam Kavayo Viduhu Sarva Karma Palatyagam Prahustyagam Vichakshana. Vichakshana, one who knows this one. Prahu, they say that one. What is that? Kamyanam Karmanam Nyasam. The giving up the all desires is called as sannyasa. No desire. No desire in life is called as sannyasa. Tyaga means, no words they say, giving up the desire for the results. Desired results is tyaga. The definition, one is giving up all desires, sannyasa, and tyaga means giving up the fruit of action. I want that one, this one, giving up the palatyaga, fruit of action, it's called as tyaga. Now Sri Krishna talks about tyajyam dosha vadityeke karma praho manishinaha yajnadana tapakarma natyajyamiti chapare. And it's a kamya, tyajyam dosha vadityeke karma prahur manishinaha yajnadana tapakarma natyajyamiti chapare. Some others are talking about tyajyam dosha, giving up. What are the actions which will bind? You have to give up the attachment, desire for things which will bind you, and they are saying that not to give up yajna, daily worship, dana, charity, and karma, tapa, your practice, sadhana, yajna, the worshipping, charity, and karma, tyajyamiti chapare, not to give up your Yajna, Dana, Tapa. In the 17th chapter, we talked about what is Yajna, what is Dana, what is Karma, what is Satvik Yajna, Satvik Karma, Satvik Tapa. We saw that one. Here, others are saying, never give up that one. Now, Sri Krishna says, my opinion. What is his opinion? Nischayam shunu me tatra.
Nischayam shunu me tatra.
Tyage bharata sattama.
Tyage bharata sattama.
Tyago hi purusha vyagra.
Tyago hi purusha vyagra.
Trividah samprakirtitaha.
Trividah samprakirtitaha.
And Sri Krishna talks about Tyaga, and it's 3 types. He already addressed sannyasa. Sannyasa means only outer giving up, not outer giving up. Sri Krishna's message is Tyaga. The message in one word. What is the message of Bhagavad Gita? Gita, 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 Ta, Gita, Ta, Gita, Gita, Tyagi. In the one word of Bhagavad Gita, what is the message in one word? Gita, 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 and it is Tagi, Tyagi, Tyaga. The one word of Bhagavad Gita is one word, the summary of Bhagavad Gita. What is that? Gita, 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 Tyagi. It's a Tyaga. Tyaga means, the sannyasa means giving up. And for example, the Sringeri Mahaswamiji, and it is a difference of opinion that he says, now I have given the responsibility to my successor. I don't want to give any pravachan, no audience, and I want to spend time. But according to Sri Krishna, pravachana always should be there. Otherwise, however good is the knife, if you don't use it, it will become blunt. You should keep your mind very sharp by always talk. By giving, your mind is very alert. For me also in Australia, always talking, mind remains very sharp. Every day talking. If I slack off, not talking anything, mind becomes dull. Creativity loses. What Sri Krishna says, always. Pejor Shri, for example, until he hit the last days, last day also before he went into coma, he was giving the talk. Pravachana. What is Tyaga? It is, you have to never give up. As long as Tyaga means not to live for yourself, always live for others. Always freshness is there. The moment you are living for myself, I want to build a big house, big palace, I want to enjoy. The concept, it talks about there is nothing like I am enjoying. There is nothing like I am enjoying. It should be we are enjoying. You cannot enjoy unless Lord in you allows you to enjoy. I want to enjoy the sweets, but if the Lord inside in the digestive fire, if it's not allowing me to eat, no food is enjoyable. No food is enjoyable. You want to enjoy it is not me, it is because of him I am enjoying. A couple of days back, one person heard her husband every alternate days having a dialysis. Having a dialysis, the doctor said the total failure of kidneys for rest of the life. It's for every month she spends 70,000 rupees, and so how can that person enjoy? The God in him shuts off things. I can't enjoy. That person may have a lot of money. What is the enjoyment? There is no concept that I can enjoy. The real enjoyment in serving others, giving joy to others. That is what Sri Krishna is talking about. Whole Tyaga. Tyaga, yes, not to just Arjuna first chapter said, I want to run away. Running away is not that one. Yajna, dana, karma. Do everything. Never say, I am here to enjoy. Naham karta, hari karta, tat puja karma chakilam. And kayena vacha, manasendrirva, buddhyatmanava, nusrita svabhavat, karomi yadyat, sakalam parasmi, narayana, yeti samarpayami. Whatever luxuries I have, whatever name I have, whatever work I am doing, everything, nothing for me. The moment I think nothing for me, that is Tyaga. Then the moment I think I enjoy, I earn, life is a bondage. There is no moksha. Moksha, it's talking about how to find the moksha sannyasa yoga, how to liberate yourself, how to finish the game of your life on a positive note. Shri Krishna is talking about. And yajna dhana tapak karma, repeat after me, yajna dhana tapak karma, natyajyam karyameva tat, yajnodhanam tapaschaiva, pavanani manishinam, pavanani manishinam. The yajna, it is Shri Krishna talks about the Tyaga. Tyaga means giving up mental renunciation. It is not mine. It is not mine. It is not mine. If when I have that concept of it is not mine, nothing will affect me. If I lose 100 rupees, for example, or 1,000 rupees, mentally I have renounced. I get anxiety or I can't sleep. Anxiety because I think I am doing. When you have the concept of Tyaga, anxiety and depression won't come to you. It is nothing belongs to me. Nothing belongs to me. Whatever I am doing, it is because of Him. Nothing belongs to me. And it talks about you have to give up everything. And it talks about you have to give up your own body. What more sacrifice? To give up your own body, start mentally preparing. Tyaga. Otherwise, old age is fraught with anxiety, stress. And I can't give up my possession. I can't give up my own body. Last minute of my life also. So painful. I don't want to give up my body. The Tyaga. Tyaga means mental renunciation, helps you to live here well and live beyond also. Live well with the joy in life, and even in the fag end of your life, how to spend your last days of your life when you implement this one. Shri Krishna says, Yajna, Dana, Tapa, Karma. Never say, I have done enough for the community, I don't want to do anything. Many people we hear, they are saying, I have done enough for the community, they are ungrateful, nobody is, they are not worth, I am not doing anything. Quite often we hear, Shri Krishna says, never say that one. Why? Because Pavanani Manishina, you have to do that one, it will purify you, keep you pristine, clean, physically, mentally, sharp, you are connected within. Yajna Manishina, not only you, even the great realized person also. It is talking about, even the great realized person also should not give up. I don't want to do anything, I want to sit. Shri Krishna says, even if you are maybe in the Himalayan cave, but never give up the yajna, dana, tapa. Giving the yajna, this daily worship. I am a realized person, I don't want to. I have seen quite a few sadhus coming to Melbourne, they claim themselves as realized people, they get up at 10 o'clock, they have breakfast, then they take bath. After that, they say, I am a realized person. I need not have to do. It is, you are a householder, you have to do. For me, I need not have to do. They mislead the community. Shri Krishna is clearly says, you should not give up daily worship. However, enlightened, yajna, dana, charity. Charity, I may not, to give the charity, I need not have to, I may not have anything. At least give the knowledge, give the assurance. Abhaya dana pradana. Give the confidence in the people. The yajna, continuously, more you give, purer you become. The stingy you are not giving, you become more and more impure, like a well water. If the water is not drawn, water get putrefied. Yajna dana tapa. Tapa means tapyate, the enduring the challenges in life. Challenges in life without going into a depression. Tapa, in the hot day, in Bhagavad Gita talks about Shitoshna Sukhadukkeshu. In the extremity, try to handle the extremity in your life without complaining. Don't give up. Natyajyam karyameva tat. Yajna dana tapa schaiva pavanani manishina. Every day you make a decision, it's a sankalpa. I will do, every day I will do my Sandhya Vandana. Sandhya Vandana means the breaking of the darkness to light or light to darkness in the morning and evening. I will do, it's a time, the change of time, darkness has gone, light has come, I am thinking of Lord. Day has finished, night has come, I am contemplating. Sandhya Vandana, Yajna Dana. Yajna Dana, support others who are less fortunate, and Tapa, how you can give confidence in your life. Unless you cannot give unless you practice yourself. If I am not myself practicing, my words won't carry any weight. We concluded our Himalayan Yatra, 24 people. The many did not practice also. I told them, you all could able to complete because of my tapas. I was doing. My energy pulled you up. Had I not done any sadhana like others, casually gone, our tour would have been a disaster. So, tapa, if you want to give, you have to practice. Yajna, dana, tapa, if you want to give confidence to others, and if you want to tell your children to do something, you should be able to practice. If you yourself is not practicing, how can you give confidence to others? Your word won't carry any weight. So, you have to practice. Taddi tapa, tapa. And in Patanjali also talks about tapaswadhyaya. It's ahimsa, satyam, akrodha, tyaga. Bhagavad Gita talks about yama, niyama. Ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, niyama. Patanjali says it is a must. Shaucha, santosha, tapa. You have to do tapa, tapa. Tapa, one who has the inner stamina. Tapa is required to build up the inner stamina. So, tyaga, to give up the notion of it is not mine, Sri Krishna is telling, build up your mental capacity. It is, we can't give up because mind is so weak. Mind is so weak, strengthen the mind by doing the tapas. ಯಜ್ಞದಾನ ತಪ ಕರ್ಮ ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಂ ಕಾರ್ಯಮೇವ ತತ್. ಯಜ್ಞೋದಾನ ತಪಶ್ಚೈವ ಪಾವನಾನಿ ಮನೀಷಿಣಾಂ. ತಪಶ್ಚೈವ, these ones, it's a purification. Purity, if you are seeking the purity, without purity there is no joy. Without purity there is no santosha. Without purity there is no jnana. The Shaucha is an important component of niyama. It is the foundation of niyama. Etanyapitu karmani sangam tyaktva palani cha kartavyani me partha Nishchitam matamuttamam. And Shri Krishna talks about Etanyapi tu karmani sangam tyaktva, without yajna dana tapa in a sattvic way, without any attachment for me and myself. Sangam tyaktva, without asking for a desire, do that one. This is the partha nishchitam mata uttamam. Shri Krishna says, this is my opinion. My opinion, very politely he is saying, do the whatever you have to do, you do, but not to get attached. Yes, you do whatever, not to get, you look after your children, family, but not to get attached. Otherwise we are get so worried about our children, wife, husband and our friends. Do whatever you can, but innerly you give up the attachment. It is the path towards the moksha. Margo neya. You have to do everything, whatever a householder and as a painter, as a plumber, or a tour guide, or shop floor person, corporate head, whatever is your role, do that one, but mentally renounce. If I get attached, the company can sack me anytime. Company can sack, and whole life I will be whinging. One person in New Zealand I met, he was 78 years, and even at the 78 years, he was talking about, I was a general manager, company cheated me. So, mentally I did not renounce. I was so attached to the company, and in the last minute of my life also, I am spending in regret. I was a general manager, mentally renounce. Yes, you are a general manager, mentally renounce. I am not, I am doing my job. Like Abdul Kalam, our president, ex-president, he was saying, never get attached to your company, but get attached to your attached to your work. Get attached to your work, not to the company. For a company, you are just a number. Without you also, company will go. And never get attached to the company, and do whatever you want. Mentally renounce that one. This is the 6 slokas. Shri Krishna talks about the sannyasa further. We will touch upon next week. Repeat the 6 slokas we learned. Arjuna uvacha sannyasasya mahabhaho tatvamiccami veditum tyagasya cha hrishikesha pritakkeshini sudana. Shri Bhagavan uvacha kamyanam karmanam nyasam ಸನ್ಯಾಸಂ ಕವಯೋ ವಿದುಃ
ಸನ್ಯಾಸಂ ಕವಯೋ ವಿದುಃ
ಸರ್ವಕರ್ಮ ಫಲತ್ಯಾಗಂ
ಸರ್ವಕರ್ಮ ಫಲತ್ಯಾಗಂ
ಪ್ರಾಹುಸ್ತ್ಯಾಗಂ ವಿಚಕ್ಷಣಾಃ
ಪ್ರಾಹುಸ್ತ್ಯಾಗಂ ವಿಚಕ್ಷಣಾಃ
ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಂ ದೋಷವದಿತ್ಯೇಕೆ
ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಂ ದೋಷವದಿತ್ಯೇಕೆ
ಕರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಹುರ್ಮನೀಷಿಣಃ
ಕರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಹುರ್ಮನೀಷಿಣಃ
ಯಜ್ಞದಾನ ತಪಃ ಕರ್ಮ
ಯಜ್ಞದಾನ ತಪಃ ಕರ್ಮ
ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಂ ಇತಿ ಚಾಪರೇ
ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಮಿತಿ ಚಾಪರೇ
ನಿಶ್ಚಯಂ ಶೃಣು ಮೇ ತತ್ರ
ನಿಶ್ಚಯಂ ಶೃಣು ಮೇ ತತ್ರ
ತ್ಯಾಗೇ ಭರತಸತ್ತಮ
ತ್ಯಾಗೇ ಭರತಸತ್ತಮ
ತ್ಯಾಗೋ ಹಿ ಪುರುಷವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ
ತ್ಯಾಗೋ ಹಿ ಪುರುಷವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ
ತ್ರಿವಿಧ ಸಂಪ್ರಕೀರ್ತಿತಃ
ತ್ರಿವಿಧ ಸಂಪ್ರಕೀರ್ತಿತಃ
ಯಜ್ಞದಾನ ತಪಃ ಕರ್ಮ
ಯಜ್ಞದಾನ ತಪಃ ಕರ್ಮ
ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಂ ಕಾರ್ಯಮೇವ ತತ್
ನ ತ್ಯಾಜ್ಯಂ ಕಾರ್ಯಮೇವ ತತ್
ಯಜ್ಞೋದಾನಂ ತಪಶ್ಚೈವ
ಯಜ್ಞೋದಾನಂ ತಪಶ್ಚೈವ
ಪಾವನಾನಿ ಮನೀಷಿಣಾಂ
ಪಾವನಾನಿ ಮನೀಷಿಣಾಂ
ಏತಾನ್ಯಪಿ ತು ಕರ್ಮಾಣಿ
ಏತಾನ್ಯಪಿ ತು ಕರ್ಮಾಣಿ
ಸಂಗಂ ತ್ಯಕ್ತ್ವಾ ಫಲಾನಿ ಚ
ಸಂಗಂ ತ್ಯಕ್ತ್ವಾ ಫಲಾನಿ ಚ
ಕರ್ತವ್ಯಾನೀತಿ ಮೇ ಪಾರ್ಥ
ಕರ್ತವ್ಯಾನೀತಿ ಮೇ ಪಾರ್ಥ
ನಿಶ್ಚಿತಂ ಮತಮುತ್ತಮಂ
ನಿಶ್ಚಿತಂ ಮತಮುತ್ತಮಂ
ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ
ವಸುದೇವಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ
ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ
ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ
ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ
ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ
ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ
ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ